You break from the egg in the flooded reeds of a shallow lake. For weeks, your mother was gone. She scattered the eggs and never came back. No one guards you here. The moment you wriggle free, you're on your own. Thousands of siblings hatch beside you, but already fins twitch and small bodies vanish into bigger mouths. Your kind are born hunters, but also born cannibals. You drift into the weeds, waiting for something small enough to strike. The first thing that passes is a wriggling insect larva. You lunge, jaws snapping, and swallow it whole. Your body shudders at the taste. You want more. Then a shadow darts close, another pike fry. It's bigger than you. Before you can twist away, it surges, jaws open. You kick hard into the reeds, barely vanishing as its teeth snap shut where you were. Your first lesson is brutal. To live, you must feed, but not become food yourself. 3 weeks pass. You're twice the size you were at hatching. Your body is slender, patterned with pale bars that break your outline against stems. You move farther from cover now, hunting in open shallows. A cluster of mosquito larvae hang near the surface. You angle upward, fins steady, and strike. One, then another, disappearing into your throat. But a bigger shadow glides in from behind. It's a perch, juvenile, but already deadly. You drop instantly, twisting sideways into shallow water. The perch follows, jaws snapping close enough to graze your tail. You flare your dorsal fin at its face, spines bristling, forcing it back for an instant. Then, just as it surges again, the surface erupts. A heron spears down, stabbing clean through the perch's side and lifting it screaming into the air. You sink into the mud cloud left behind. You survived this time, but next time, the strike might be aimed at you. 6 months old, and you're bold enough to leave the weeds for slow bends where minnows gather. You hover motionless, body stiff, only your eyes shifting. A roach drifts too far from the group. You burst forward in a violent blur, jaws slamming shut. But the shape is wrong. A sharp point hooks into your jaw. The line pulls tight, dragging you upward. The lake tilts, and you break the surface for the first time. A human stares down at you, metal in one hand, your body in the other. He pulls the hook free, tosses you back. You hit the water stunned. The lure still dangles nearby, flashing in the current. Hunger wins. You strike again. This time, the hook drives deeper. The human hauls you out, studies your body, then throws you across the surface. You slap the water hard, stunned a second time. You swim away, leaving the bend forever. You've learned. Some prey fights back with tricks you can't understand. 2 years in, you're a foot long, stronger, faster. Your bar-patterned body blends perfectly with stems. You prowl at night, whiskers tasting for movement. One evening, the current carries blood. You follow it, pausing every few strokes until you find the source. A perch lies torn open against branches, still alive but fading. You bite deep, tearing a strip free. Warm blood fills your mouth. Then the water explodes behind you. An otter. It slams into your side, twisting you into the sticks. You kick free as it lunges for the perch's head. Instinct drives you. You snap at its tail. It whirls, teeth flashing, forcing you to recoil. You dive low into reeds, heart hammering, while it tears the perch apart. The strip of meat still hangs from your jaws. You swallow it in silence, knowing the risk of stealing from others nearly cost you everything. 3 years old. Heavy rains flood the shoreline, turning fields into shallow pools. Insects, worms, and drowned grasshoppers rain into the water. Carp crash beside you, their tails stirring prey into the current. You gorge, following them through the grass. But soon, the water reverses, rushing back to the main lake. Pools shrink into puddles. You're trapped. You test your escape, slamming one of the carp with your head. It leaps, landing in the grass far short of the river. Bad sign. But waiting means death. You coil, launch upward, body twisting. Mid-air, you slap your tail against the stranded carp, jerking yourself just enough to reach the channel. You crash back into deep water, safe. Behind you, the puddle shrinks. The carp thrash, doomed. You don't look back. 4 years old, you're nearly a meter long. Now you're not just prey, you're a ruler of the shallows, but even rulers are tested. One morning, you pin a roach against the sand when a snapping turtle glides from the gloom. Its jaws clamp the fish's head. You bite the tail and pull the other way. It drags you across the bottom, heavier than stone. You slam your snout into its shell, but it doesn't release. Then fate intervenes. A branch dislodges above, dropping a rock onto its back. The turtle tips. Pinned. You finish the fish in front of it, savoring the rare victory, then slip away. You're 5 years old now, drifting through the reeds at dusk when the lake changes around you. The water vibrates with strange movement, thousands of perch fry clouding the shallows, born only days ago. For you, it's a feast. You strike into the school, jaws snapping, scattering bodies. Like sparks in the current, some vanish down your throat, but others press tight together, flashing silver walls against your attacks. Then something bigger comes for them, and you. A muskie, your cousin, but twice your size, glides from the deep. Its body is long as a log, teeth like knives. You freeze, body flat against weeds, as it tears through the fry. For a moment, you think it's here for you too. Its shadow passes overhead, close enough that its fins brush the stems above your back. You don't move until the school is shredded and the giant slips away. When the water clears, scales still glitter all around. You surge forward, swallowing the drifting bodies one after another. You ate. And you lived, but you know what waits in the deeper channels. Something built exactly like you, only bigger, stronger, and just as hungry. 6 winters pass. Ice locks the lake, leaving only a deep pocket of water where fish gather. Carp, roach, perch, all hover slow, conserving energy. You join them, waiting. A hole glows faintly above, light piercing the ice. Then, without warning, a spear punches through, skewering a roach. Panic surges through the group. The spear drops again, missing you by inches. A carp is hauled out screaming. You press deeper into the shadows, still as stone, until the danger passes. Days later, the spears return. Each time, more bodies vanish. You stay frozen in place, surviving only by patience. Spring storms break the ice, tearing whole trees into the water. You hug the bank. Lightning flashes, wind roars. Ahead, a carp swims against the flow. You move to follow, but the water shifts violently. A massive tree leans, roots tearing free. You push forward, but the current slams you back. Branches hit first, then the trunk crashes down. It smashes into your back, crushing you into the riverbed. Scales burst, flesh tears, and the water fills red. Life as a pike is brutal. You're born into cannibals, stalked by perch, speared by birds, tricked by humans, hunted by otters, and crushed by the lake itself. And yet, thousands more hatch each spring, drifting in reeds, already hungry, already dangerous. Because no matter how fast you strike, or how perfect your ambush, being born as a northern pike still sucks.